Hey, welcome back to D-Loney V8 Motorsports. Shout out to the sweatshirt sponsor. This was given to me by a group of coworkers back in 2021. The Bonneville Salt Flats. If you know, you know, it is holy ground for hot rodders. I got to go out there one time and I definitely want to go back. So thanks to all my old coworkers from Cambia Health Solutions. This was a nice gift from them along with some other stuff, salt flat stuff. Anyway, big update night tonight. We got the engine back. So let's take a look at what's going on here. All right, I just got back from Paolo Engine Service in Oregon City. We got the block back. So this thing is all prepped and ready to go. Roy had to take some off the deck to get things flat and straight. It did have to be line honed as well. So freeze plugs, cam bearings. He actually provided the main bearings along with main bearing spacers, which came from Comp Cams. Anyway, it's one of the things you have to do with a 400 block and a regular main journal 350. Sorry, I don't know all the right lingo, but anyway, yeah, so it's got to be done. He set the measurement, set the clearance for that, and so that's all ready to go. I should be able to just plunk the bearings in and get the crank installed, and then it'll be putting the rods and pistons in there. And so looking forward to getting started on that. He also drilled holes in the cylinder head. So there's tiny little steam holes that 400s have, and he drilled those out in the cylinder heads for me. He polished the crank's in the box, so it's ready to go. Everything's been cleaned. He also did a balance on the flywheel that I bought. I bought this a year or so ago. It's a McLeod dual disc clutch setup. And that flywheel came with it. The flywheel was on a externally balanced engine, and so it had a big weight on it that I unbolted. And then Roy zero balanced that for me, and you can see over here, he did have to take a little bit of weight off of it to get it to a balance. And so should be good to go. This thing should be ready to spin some RPMs. I did invest in a tool. I've got a ring compressor or a piston installer, whatever you want to call it, from ARP. And so got that for the bore that this thing is, and should be good to go. The brakes, let's show you a little update on the brakes. I did spend some time this morning getting the plumbing done. You know, I'm not gonna win any car shows, but I snake stuff around there and it's all in place. Ironically, none of it leaks. So none of that stuff leaks. But we do have two leaks, and it looks like one of them is the rubber line here in the left front. Those lines came with the brakes. They were actually new. Those brakes hadn't been used before. And then I actually bought a new rubber line from O'Reilly Auto Parts up in Oregon City. All right, well, part of the brake line redo includes this, pretty sure it's original, 64 rubber line. It is crusty, and this concrete is cold. And that's the leak under the car there, and so for the rear. Anyway, I installed that this morning and got those lines on. Just put brake fluid in it and put the auto bleeder on it, and discovered those two leaks. So we're not gonna go too much further before we get that fixed, get the brakes bled, and we'll have brakes. So anyway, yeah, looking forward to getting this engine put together. You guys can follow along, and I'll send updates as I can, but pretty productive day out in the shop. I'm really excited to have this engine back. I'm really looking forward to getting this thing put together. You know, you're just driven by a vision, and my vision is firing it up and driving it out the driveway. So stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out.